now, a 13 Nights of Halloween movie event.
I'm supposed to be on vacation right now. Who called this meeting?
I thought you called it.
No, I want to go on vacation. Kev, what is this meeting about?
I didn't call it. Maybe Fam did.
No, I was just told to come here for a meeting.
Yeah, me too.
So wait, who sent the meeting notice?
Hey, stop messing with me. It's my week off. I don't have time for this nonsense. I got LA stuff to do.
I don't think anyone is messing around with us.
That's weird. Why would someone want us to meet?
I don't know. We already have next week's show planned out. Maybe they couldn't wait.
So, are we meeting now?
Well, since we're here.
I have to get ready for Halloween in Vegas. I don't have time for...
T is dead.
Oh boy, I don't like this. We should leave.
Yeah, meeting adjourned.
What the fuck? Travis is dead and you're gonna adjourn the meeting?
I'm not staying here with you guys. One of you's obviously killed Travis.
Oh my god, this is a murder mystery.
Llama.
Sorry, I just got excited. It's like all my Murder, She Wrote reruns are coming in handy.
All right, fine. Let's just solve Travis's murder.
Fam, you're on fingerprints. Kev, get a magnifying glass. Wook, create a timeline. I'm going to...
The only thing I'm getting is out of here, man. I'm not dying today, Llama.
Let's get our heads on straight. Let's just sit for a bit and collect ourselves.
Hey, do you think T was holding?
I don't think this is the time, Llama.
I don't know. I could use something to calm me down.
Let me check. Yes.
Fuck it. Let's go. What do we do?
I don't know.
I'd say we split up and look for the killer.
All right, Fam, Kev, you guys go that way. Llama's with me. We'll go the other way.
ABC Family Programming is brought to you by...
All right, everybody, can't wait to get on the road to look for the Blair Wook. That's right, we are going to search high and search low. We are going to be filming a documentary to find the Blair Wook. That's right. See you guys soon.
Yeah, I don't know if the Blair Wook's true or not, but we're gonna go find out.
The legend goes that on the full moon closest to Halloween, the Blair Wook appears in the woods and hands you the headiest shrooms, and you take the gnarliest trip imaginable.
If you want to just have some fun gas, go for it. But it's not going to be $40. It's not quality gas. Let me just tell you that. Okay? But if you're going over there, I'll give you a 20 to get me one too.
Gone. Wook. Fucking T, Fam, Llama. They're all gone. And I'm next. Fuck.
And now, Heads in Space! Heads in Space! Heads in Space!
Be very afraid. The haunting season is here. You're watching 13 Nights of Halloween, only on ABC Family.
This is crazy, guys. And I'm thinking maybe I can get Travis's girlfriend to sell me his Halloween ticket.
Kevin!
Too soon?
Yes, way too soon.
All right. Do you see anyone?
No. You see anything?
Nah, do you see anyone?
No. You see anything?
Nah, you see.
Kevin!
Just making sure you're paying attention.
I am.
You know, I'm thinking, fam, they're going to have to call the crime scene in, right? Maybe I can sell them a slogan. You do the crime, we clean the grime. What do you think, man?
Nice. Write that one down. That's pretty good. I wonder what Llama and Wook are doing, though.
Llama, what are you doing?
Dude, relax. It's flour so I can dust for print.
We need to get going if we are going to search our area.
Or, and hear me out, we stay here and wait for Kevin and Fam to come back.
You mean like let them search out everything?
Yeah, they'll probably die out there anyways. They'll never know.
Dude, that's fucked up.
I guess. Okay, let's go.
What was that? Llama, you okay?
My bad. I tripped over T.
That's exactly what a killer would do to cover up any DNA. I watch those crime shows. You aren't fooling me.
Dude, chill. I tripped. For reals. I am not a killer.
Exactly what a killer would say.
Or maybe you wanted me to trip over T so I could cover up your DNAs.
DNA is already plural.
That's just what a killer would... Wait, what?
I'm not the killer. You were the one next to Travis.
Well, I'm going off on my own since you're the killer in my eyes and I don't want to be murdered right now.
Fine. I don't want you to murder me, so I'm going alone too.
Hey, before you go kill someone else, can I have some of T's stash?
No, I don't share with killers.
Why, I ought to murder you.
ABC Family Programming is brought to you by...
I want to open a haunted house, but I can't think of a slogan. There's got to be a better way.
I'm the Sultan of Slogans, Kevin Hogan, with Hogan Slogans. You're opening a haunted house and you need a slogan? I got a slogan for you. Don't be afraid to come inside. We got boxes of slogans.
If you need a slogan, you need it right now. Come on down to Hogan Slogans. We're open till 9.
You're watching 13 Nights of Halloween, only on ABC Family.
Llama's dead. There was a loud crash and then a scream, and it was dark. And when the lights came back on, he was dead, and worst of all, his pockets were empty.
So wait, Llama was just gonna mooch off everyone during this meeting?
Yeah, he was a true wook in the end, trying to bum off of me.
All right, focus. Loud crash and then a scream.
Yes, loud crash, scream.
All right, man. And you saw nothing?
Likely story. He did it.
Would I have come back here if I did?
That's what someone guilty would say, dude. Someone who wanted to get rid of all of us.
Really, man? Do I look like that kind of wook?
Yeah, fam. I don't think he did it. And that leaves us with one option. There's someone else here.
All right, fine. Our meeting is now a meeting to solve these murders.
Do we get Scooby snacks? I'm pretty hungry.
The fuck?
I'm still high as hell, bro. I need some food.
Yeah, me too. I'll go to the kitchen, right down these stairs, and get some food.
Oh no, they killed Wook.
No one killed my hunger. I'm so hungry.
If we don't get out of here, you're gonna die hungry.
So everyone else gets killed and I have to die of hunger?
I'm still alive.
Wait, if I didn't kill anyone, that means you must have.
ABC Family Programming is brought to you by They have been waiting for a new beginning. 4.0. The Kings have all lined up, but where is the Joker? This summer, from the people who brought you Jessamine the Barbarian, Nightmare on Yarmouth Road, and LST, comes a sad tale about some children, a rug, and a purple humpback whale. No one is safe from the kids under the carpet.
Lessons from Llama. Lessons from Llama. You might learn something new. Maybe not. Lessons from Llama.
Hello, and welcome to today's Llama's lesson. Today we will be learning how to carve a pumpkin. Step 1. Get a pumpkin. And that has been today's Llama's lesson.
You just heard a lesson from Llama. Yeah. Llama.
Next time on Wook Classic Movies, we'll take a look at Orson Wook's horror masterpiece, Buried Alive.
Be very afraid. The haunting season is here. You're watching 13 Nights of Halloween, only on ABC Family.
Oh, shit. Fam? Oh, dude, what do you want, man? What do you want from me? You want T's stash? Here. No, dude, no! Ah!
wook+live. More like wook+dead. Am I right? Happy Halloween, Wooks. Look, guys, I know what this looks like. It's sad. I'm here alone right now. I am welcome to wook+live, I should say. Hi, I'm World's Greatest Chad. You might remember me from such shows as the World's Greatest Chad Show, Bracket Support Live. Oh, hi, David. Llama's Lounge, The Lot, obviously, and then this show, wook+live. And pretty much everything that wook+live has ever done. I know what this looks like. It looks like I'm really sad to see those guys go. Now I have to. It's my responsibility to host this show on my own, and I'm sad that those guys were all brutally murdered with a hammer. I assume not. I don't know that they were murdered with a hammer, but I assume they were murdered with a hammer. I don't have any hammers around here. Oh, happy Halloween! I never know how to pronounce your handle, but happy Halloween! There's no B's in that handle, but anyway. So I'm here. We're gonna talk tonight a little bit about the Fish Fall Tour, about Halloween. Everybody going to Halloween. It's gonna be interesting. Please, feel free to comment in the chats. I know what this looks like. I know that it looks like I took over Skoy Pumpkins. Okay, great. I know what this looks like. I am so sorry that those guys, I will miss them incredibly. I loved each and every one of them. And we will speak their names. Weekend Wook. Well, we'll speak their handles. Like, I don't want to speak their actual names because some of you know their names and some don't. But anyway, all right. I'm going to try to do my best to host this show. So let's move on. This is wook+live. I'm Chad, world's greatest Chad. If you didn't, are you Indiana Jones for Halloween? Yes, I am. I'm Indiana Jones for Halloween, David. Yes, I am. In a blue collared shirt. Which, unlike the murderer, it's a different color blue. It's a different shade of blue. This wasn't me at all. I did not murder the Wooks. I didn't. I promise you, I'm so innocent. Anyway. Go Pack Go. Anyway. So for the remainder of the show, I think we should talk about the people in this chat, especially like Go Team Chat. I love you guys. I think we should talk about what we all think the Halloween costume cover will be, if there will be a costume cover. I think it will be. Oh,
dude.
Oh my God. Damn, I thought you were dead.
I have a splitting headache. Someone that actually looks exactly like you hit me over the fucking head with the hammer.
Kev!
Dude.
I thought you guys were dead. Oh my God, Fammer! What? Oh my God.
We're all right, but what are you doing in our show? We were just about to have a show, and then what the fuck?
Oh, I'm sorry. You know what? I'm sorry. I'll get out of the way. You guys have a show. You guys have a total show. Congratulations on all being alive. I thought you were dead.
Thank you.
Oh.
What were you doing like 5 minutes ago?
Nothing.
Are you sure? Son of a bitch.
Unbelievable.
That was weird.
I tell you what, the last thing I saw was a hat that looked like that.
I know, right? God, you know what happens when Llama wants to take a vacation and he's like, I'm not going to be here to keep the show alive. We better produce the fuck out of the cold open.
That's right. And
Llama is still dead, and we are going to go get a goldfish.
And we are going to avenge the fuck out of him next week on wook+live, the Avengers.
When we find out who that dastardly person who did this, I mean, we know it wasn't Chad, so at least
that wasn't Chad, but whoever it is,
might have been, maybe. I don't know if we completely crossed him off the list, but we'll give him the benefit of the doubt, right?
Holy shit, guys!
Spooky season, fellas. Spooky Wookie season. I like to call it spooky
Wookie season.
Spooky Wookie season for what if you celebrate. If you celebrate,
dude. Before we get into the show, now that we're 20 minutes into this, I do want to give a shout out to Jason. That intro music was top notch, and he's done some variations for us. If you remember, the Star Trek episode had a space one, and I think he did a noir one for the noir episode. But the spooky tip of your tongue was so good,
so good.
if you need an international TV theme song, this is the guy to go to. And you should pay him. And we don't, of course. We just pay him in love. And
We should wait. We don't have a budget for that though.
Oh, that's right. Sorry, Jason. Next time.
You know what? Maybe when we pay each other ourselves.
Let's get paid.
When we get paid?
Yeah. Once we get that corporate.
All right. So we've been doing these lots and having a great time looking at fish tour. It's so cool to do this show now when we actually have fish to talk about. And T, you've been going to these shows. I kind of want to hear you in like good service in this setting. Tell us what you've made of the tour so far.
Even though in LA you looked fucking great, man. Fucking great.
Oh man, I'm exhausted for one thing. It's been a long road. Fuck. And I was just thinking, I was like, last night actually, I was talking to my buddy. I was like, oh man, it's gonna be so nice to relax this weekend. And I was like, oh fuck, we got Vegas this weekend. And I was like, oh, it's nice to relax next weekend, finally. But yeah, last night was fun though. Last night was a fun show. You know, about what I expected, a little bit slower songs, but really jammed out some good ones. Got that Lizards. Shout out to my Hawaii pal that I met before the show. Fan, that was awesome. Seeing Pollock pre-show was awesome. And then the show itself was,
I'm pretty sure he's watching tonight now.
Yeah, we should send a shout out to him.
That's right. Hopefully he tuned in, found us on the tube.
And hopefully he tuned in and watched, actually.
Tuned in and watched. Watching currently.
Could you imagine if today was the first time you caught wook+live? Or like wook+ in general? You're like, oh, let me check this out. A bunch of talking heads talking about fish. Like, what the fuck is this?
It's this murder mystery mayhem.
Listen, we are obsessed with fish, but that even bores us at some points. Like, we do have to do something different, right?
You gotta have some flavor in it. That
a little bit.
That intro had llamas writing all over it.
It felt llama-ish. I mean, even though he, took the week off here, right? And he's not, but that was all llama. Amazing stuff. Amazing.
Always.
So much fun. So much fun.
Yeah, for sure.
So are we gonna get to the talking heads boring stuff, or do we want to? Or do we want to, talk more spooky season?
I think somebody wants to talk about the Piper tease there. I heard her in the background.
That was crazy. Yeah, that whole like Pog Piper moment was interesting. Like that was fun. That was crazy. And their whole stupid banter. Like, I mean, I don't know what they were showing on the webcast when he kept doing it, talking to Mike and everything.
They were up close. They were showing both of them. It was
Trey was just cracking himself up, man. He was just having the best like dad joke time up there. It was just so funny to see. Like, I love it when he's stupid like that.
And what always ends up happening is it has some sort of like inside joke, sneaky thing and so you go, oh, that just happened on them, or they just started talking about. No, that's from Bivouac One, back like like 83 or some nonsense. Like that's on record, that little moment, that they just recreated, and which has led to a lot of Halloween speculation, right? The idea that they're going to do some sort of homage to the old times and like everything 86 and before or something.
Yep.
Yeah, for sure.
But it was fun. Like that was definitely a fun thing to like in the middle of the show. But yeah, I mean, overall, I think Skoy Chula, I think, was my favorite show. It was just everything I wanted. I mean, a fluff opener, the NICU throughout, first tube closer in there. I mean, it was so awesome. And, yeah, that was probably my favorite one. I think Phoenix was a lot of fun though too, like getting out of town and actually seeing them in the desert. Again, that was one of those like environmental shows that you kind of had to be there to really enjoy, but like the weather and it being so nice and just the way it was, that was a really fun show. And I love a straight Mike's hydrogen pog, like I said before, so getting that was a real treat. Yeah, and then probably Forum with the LA Woman stuff was just being with my boys that came out from Dick's. Their first Forum shows and actually coming to LA and having a show in my backyard and getting to entertain them was like special.
They're all out in Colorado, right? So
yeah.
That was the first time they came out to see you out there.
Yeah. One of them's in St. Louis and the rest are in Colorado. So yeah, they all made the trek. And so that was really fun. And then, the first two were fun because I've never really, done done a full tour, like a tour like that. So it was a lot of fun, and then still having 2 shows.
You got any gas left in the tank for Vegas?
I'm gonna recover the next 2 days, and then since Alex is going with me, we got costumes for both nights, Saturday and Sunday night. So I'm pretty jazzed on that, and it'll be fun. So I'll rally.
I've seen your costumes, man. They're dope.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
I'm really jealous. I'm super, super jealous. I wanted to do Vegas so bad this year, but it's, I think I've said that on the air before. Having my daughter who's at 3 years old, like trick-or-treating's really big for us. So like, I don't think I'm going to be hitting a Halloween until she's probably, when do they stop like doing that? Like 9?
You got 10 years.
10
years.
15.
Yeah.
So, but you know what? I get my New Year's every year, so I'm happy with that. But I'm really jealous of you guys. I think this Halloween is going to be extra, right? Just having the pandemic and everything, and now being in 4.0.
My 15-year-old told me she's going trick-or-treating this year.
Yeah.
So, but I don't have to be there with her and take pictures and hold her hand. She can walk her ass around the neighborhood by herself,
We used to do that in high school. We'd get super baked and like just throw on a mask and grab a pillowcase and go around a few streets and then we just sit there and smoke and eat the candy.
You show up at my house like that. I'm like, you suck, dude. You could at least fucking.
No, man. All the people in my town or whatever were super fucking lazy. They just put bowls out, but like they'd only put like 10 or 15 pieces at a time, so that way you couldn't like clear them out either. They were smart. They would just refill it every like half hour. But it was cool because you could be an asshole high schooler and nobody would even know that you were just going around getting munchies.
Did any of you ever smash pumpkins? Admit it.
After Halloween, after Halloween, never before Halloween, because I didn't ever want to ruin somebody's artistic work. But like after Halloween,
when you knew they were going to be throwing that shit out anyway, you got to get your
exactly.
teenage angst out.
Exactly, and feel.
What about egging someone's house?
I saw Smashing Pumpkins in '98 on the Horde Fest, dude. It was amazing. Well, it actually sucked. Never mind. Actually, well, it was funny. Billy Corgan was like full vampire stage, and he was like happened to play at like 5 in the afternoon in the Kansas heat. A+ show, let me tell you. He was throwing.
I like the Smashing Pumpkins.
Smashing Pumpkins are great.
Yeah,
they had their moment. I think Billy got a little very Billy, by the end, and just got too much. Just got a little too much to handle for I think everybody's.
Welcome to wook+live, where we break down and analyze Smashing Pumpkins.
Smashing Pumpkins.
Smashing Pumpkins.
How about
people get paid for making podcasts about stuff like
no,
that.
man, why'd you do that, Kev? That seems like something. No, you wouldn't do that.
Okay.
All right.
Our vice principal,
clean.
The vice principal of my high school, Mr. Weimer,
who had to deal with assholes like you.
Right. He lived in our
probably hated his life. He's like, I got my master's in education. I worked my way up from the bottom. I grounded out in the city, and now I'm here in the suburbs, and I'm working my ass off, and these fucking punks egging my house. I'm sitting here with my TV dinner.
His daughter was our same age, and they'd the parents would go away for the weekend, and she'd throw parties at the vice principal's house. He had jungle wallpaper in the bedroom, so we'd crack up at his ass, whatever.
You shut the school the next day, you're like, Jungle Boogie.
Right. Tarzan jokes and shit, Where's Jane?
I will say this though about Halloween. I don't care what they play. I don't even care. Halloween shows to me are just the most special shows. New Year's is fun because it's ringing in the New Year's with them, but Halloween's just that one-off special. It doesn't even matter to me what it is. It's always a good time, and the energy in the building is like no other, and everyone's in costumes and freaking out, and then it empties you out into a casino. Most of the years it empties you out into a casino, and it's just go time from then.
We're gonna show you a good time in New York though. You went in 19, right? Or 18?
18. The Mercury year. Yeah, Mercury.
Yeah, but so I see in the chat people are asking, just to clarify shit, T and Went are gonna be at MGM for Halloween. For New Year's, it's me and T and Kev. I don't think we're getting a llama or fam this year, unfortunately. It's tough. I mean, you hit so many shows, and I live close to the city. It's tough when you're in the middle of the country. I get it, but I know people are eager to come hang out with us because we're so cool and all.
We'll plan a big meetup, though.
Sounds like you want to talk about Central Time Zone bias, because that's an interesting topic that I would love to speak about for about 45 minutes.
Oh,
does that sound riveting?
We have about 30 minutes left on the show, but you know what? You hit 45, we'll be good.
I'll just keep going. I'll do it on mute though, so I'll talk to you guys later. I'll just do it for about 15 more minutes.
You know what? Maybe next summer will be the Midwest tour. Finally.
No, finally, we don't want that. I want them to hit the Man, Hershey, Camden, Merriweather. I live in Philly, just outside Philly, so everywhere around here is all I want them to do over and over again. Just circle.
Yeah, because they never do those places. Those places never get shows.
I gotta say though, Dick's this year was phenomenal, and that's probably my favorite venue out of any venue I've seen.
Ooh,
really?
Yeah, I don't know if it was just because of like the 4.0 and the new crew and you guys and everything else, but Dick's was fucking phenomenal this year.
I think they should just continue this cycle that they did this year, like do Mexico and then do like spring back east, sort of do summer sort of through that whole South Midwest and end up back east and do Dick's, then come to the West Coast for fall and then go back to MSG for New Year's, or give us a Chula Halloween or a.
Are you trying to say that you want to have a West Coast tour every year?
Fall, I think is the perfect time. Well, hey, they're going to do it anyway, right? They're going to, instead of actually just coming out here and doing like an LA, a San Diego, and then a Vegas show like for Halloween, like why not make it a little bit more of a trip? Because it's worth it. I mean, and the fucking fall out here is great. I mean, outdoor shows.
If they are going to keep doing that, they should start doing the 7 days a week tour, because I'm not gonna be able to go out there for a prolonged period of time. So I feel like those missed opportunities on like a Wednesday, or what do they usually take off, like Tuesday, Monday, Wednesday?
Mondays and Thursdays, yeah.
Yeah. Whatever days they take off, cut that shit out. Just, do a residency, and that way we can hit it all.
Exactly.
Yeah, no bands have ever burnt out, and definitely this band has never burnt out before.
Never burnt out. Well, it's not like they have any other side projects going on or anything else to do.
Right, exactly.
So,
they got plenty of time.
Just kind of focus on this.
Time. Exactly, spare time on their hands.
Right.
Well, tell us a little bit though about Santa Barbara in particular. Now, like, lead us through this whole process of, because it was fascinating to me to see, kind of follow online, like people trying to get in, people really panicky. I think this was probably the first tour stop, probably all the way 4.0 wise, where people were like, I may not get in. It's a real nightmare. Like, and then just kind of, the venue itself and the whole 9 yards.
It was, I mean, it's beautiful, first of all, and it's in a neighborhood. So it's like very, like literally in a neighborhood. Like there's houses built directly across the street, like up the hill. Like it's crazy. So
how was the fuzz?
Everywhere. And it's really, the guys, people were saying like it used to be like really strict inside as far as like busting you for smoking weed and like, and obviously it's a little more lax now, it's a little more legal, but they were still in line, like just standing there in line would come by anybody like vaping or like smoking. They're like, don't do that out here. Like you can go across the street or like just not here. So it was like like smoking police. It was weird. But yeah, there was a huge line. We got up there about 2 o'clock, I think, and got over to the venue just to see, because we had heard like wristbands were at 2:30 for early lines. So we got up there and there was one line for kind of the early line and then one long line at the box office for people waiting for releases. And they kept sporadically doing it. They said because there's a lot of like season ticket holders or something, or people that go there live in the community and like live there and like go to all the shows or whatever. So and like when they had
to give them their chance, those 70-year-old retirees that were definitely going to take these
exactly. But apparently there was a lot of floor or pit tickets I heard that were getting released, so that's cool. I mean, it's not random singles around the arena. So, but then we got
those pit pictures are nuts, by the way.
Yeah, it was a fun pit. Like it was fun and a little aggressive, but it was fun. Hey, there he is. Look at that guy.
It's the Am I Right guy. The champion.
What's up, y'all? I have
you sound like you've been partying for the last 2 weeks.
I have no voice right now. I don't know how this is going to sound, but yeah.
I love when people are like, I want to call into your live international TV show, but I got no voice.
I'm amazed Trav's doing as well as he is. I saw him last night at like 2 a.m. at a bar.
You want to know something about Trav?
No Fish Bar, right?
He really plans
the No Fish Bar.
Trav really plans his fish tours around heavy production schedules. He was like, Llama's like, oh, we're gonna do this big fucking cold open. Sorry, guys, I'm going on fish tour. Good luck. Good luck, Wook.
I asked him that last night at the bar. I was like, "Are you making the show?" He's like, "Yeah, I got to get back down there for sure."
I can't miss tonight. This is the bee's knees. This is the shit.
That's right.
Are you in an airport scoring, by the way?
Yeah, I'm headed to Austin right now to go to Psych Rock Fest, running merch out there for a buddy. It's super weird hopping off tour at the moment. I mean, like once you get on, it's really fucking hard to get off the train, and they are just absolutely slaying everything right now. Kicking it with Trav this whole time has been amazing. It's been like different crew from Eugene.
Vegas.
I know.
Destroy Vegas, Scoy.
It's ridiculous. I need to go make some cash though, so I'm doing it.
So you can make it out to New York.
Yeah, and you know the best thing is I'm not going back to Seattle right now, because if I was just going back to Seattle, I'd be like, oh fuck, but I'm gonna go see another music festival. I'm just working it, so there's, it's okay. It could be worse. I definitely wanted to call in though and just give some like other heads up on the line. Like yesterday, it was such a psychotic scene. Like I'd never seen so many people with fingers in the air, except for I think probably like Baker's Dozen weekends. And I don't know how many people actually got shut out. And I'm kind of curious because there was tons of people. There was a fucking auction. Some douchebag rolled up in a Porsche and he held a ticket up in the air and was like, it's going on eBay right now. And they literally had an auction around the car for it. It was absolutely ridiculous.
Dude,
like I've never, yeah.
Seriously though, fuck that guy.
We heard it from Paulie. I just heard the story, so we don't actually know how much the ticket went for. But during the day, I woke up, tickets were $2,000 on StubHub, and by the time the show started, it dropped down to I think $650, and then right before the show, I think it was like maybe 400 or something like that. And then there was just all these crazy rumors in the line because people had been there since 9 a.m. And they released two. Oh, that was another good one. The first 2 tickets that got sold, the motherfuckers walk right like 10 feet away from the box office and are caught putting them on StubHub. Like it was a shit show, you guys. It was a fucking shit show.
What did they take them from?
They're lucky they didn't get Lord of the Flies. You know what I mean?
I know. People were policing the line. Obviously making sure no one's hopping in. Like I'd never really seen anything like it. It was insane.
I mean, it was almost like, because it's only 4,500 seats, like total capacity. It was almost like, the last time, not in 2009 when they played Red Rocks, but in 96 when they played Red Rocks and Morrison got overrun by everybody. It was kind of feeling like that. Like it never got violent or crazy because there was like a huge police presence around and shit. But there was a lot more people there that didn't have tickets, looking for tickets, trying to score tickets.
Why? And I don't understand the vibe of the West Coast. So maybe this is obvious to people, but why are they playing such a small venue? Were they lacking the confidence that they were going to be able to sell out?
It was a Tuesday in between Vegas and LA, and
they like that venue.
But that's exceptionally small. I know, on the East Coast, they did Portsmouth. There's a small venue. They've done small venues, but this is like.
But it's the second time they've done it, though, too.
Yeah,
they played it in 2014.
Well, and remember they opened for Santana there in '92.
Yeah, and they opened for Santana, but then in 2014 they played 2 nights, so it was a little bit better because at least then it made more sense. Like to do 1 night there, especially when you're only doing 1 night in the Forum and 1 night in Chula. It's like, and then you're gonna just go there. I don't know.
At least in Nashville this summer they did 2 nights, but that place was 62. Which
I'm muting Wody for a minute. Wody.
Yeah, I think he's getting an airline thing.
The fucking airline guy's pissing me off.
It was interesting, and then that kind of was reflected inside. I don't know. It was a weird crowd. Let's just say that it was a weird. There was a lot of obviously.
I guess it's weird too because on one hand you have the new to 4.0, the 4.0 hunger, right? They haven't played in a while, and everybody's hungry to get out and see fish. But on the other hand, people have the hesitancy with going in still with the pandemic and everything. Right. So I think it like, I don't know. I feel like they should play larger venues. I'd rather have a little bit of space than have putting fans against each other.
What's really kind of interesting too is like what Fish kind of does is these little mini moments of what the Dead did or what happened in the Dead scene. It's sometimes too like I saw a picture going around of one singular wook like climbing under the fence back behind like the stage. It looked like everybody could see him, and it looked like he and apparently as I read through the thread, it looked like he got busted within like 5 seconds of trying it. He was literally now gate crashing was a thing in the Dead scene, right?
Right.
It got really bad and really scary, but that was hundreds of deadheads, where this is like one lone wook was trying to like burrow under the, Shawshank Redemption style.
They'll never see me.
Oh, people were talking about it. There's apparently a fence that you can climb up to behind the venue back there, but there's like $1 million mansions, so you're like really putting yourself at risk to do that kind of shit.
You're gonna get laser beamed, dude.
Fucking Dobermans come out of nowhere.
Yeah, but people were talking about it.
I think that would be a great bit for this show, like a Shawshank Redemption bit. One lone wook. Over an ungodly mile of.
I'll show you a wook shank.
Which Santa Barbara is like the most opposite of that kind of scene. I mean,
for sure.
It is swank. It is nice. I mean, I just think of when you're saying like the fuzz scene there was heavy. I think of Lebowski, right? But that's Santa Monica or where I can't remember what it's like. But the cop's like, stay out of Santa Barbara, Lebowski. Get out of here, you Goldbreaker, and all that other stuff.
If you lived there in one of the $1 million houses and you were near the venue, could you hear it? Could you sit on your
absolutely.
Oh,
absolutely.
Sure.
And
like,
did you guys catch this? It's $100,000 curfew fine, right? Look at what time they ended. 10 p.m. sharp.
On the dot.
Professional.
On the dot.
It was insane. I couldn't believe it.
There's like
that ended so soon, and then they had enough time to do that 4-song encore. And even that like fuck your face was 2 minutes long because like it was almost like it was very orchestrated and planned out. Like how
it isn't though. Everybody who says, "Oh, you're crazy, Kevin," when you say it's all planned, they have that shit planned to the second, like they proved last night.
Not usually though. I don't feel like they always do. Like when they're in fucking bumfuck Maryland at Merriweather and it finds like $1,000.
I bet you
Trey is like, I don't give a fuck. Let's do what we want.
I bet you there's clocks on stage that they can look at to know how long the song's been played.
Oh, for sure. Absolutely.
And wherever it was, where were we? Like Phoenix? Was it? I don't know. It wasn't. I don't know. Wherever they had an 11 o'clock, one of the outdoor venues, they paid the fine already and planned to go to 11:30. Maybe it was Chula, but it was
Chula.
Like they'd already, they'd already paid it early, so they were like, "We're going till 11:30. That's just how it is." So, and then the next night they went till midnight at the Forum, which that was late.
Oh my god!
I didn't expect a midnight finish, man. Like 11:20, I'm like, man, this is not stopping. And then 11:30, you're like, this is still not stopping. Like, what?
They played 8 more songs.
That was such a rager. The Forum was like a rager, like a serious fist rager.
It was like a high school party, like that. It was like a kegger, man. Like that's what it equated to. It was just a fucking fun ass night. Like it was.
Hey, do you guys mind if I take a second for network broadcasting programming? I'm not fucking blind, but
of course,
it's a real short one.
Oh man, guys, I got one more thing to say, and then I got a jet. I couldn't believe,
literally.
I don't know if Trav, you experienced this in the pit. Probably not, because it's pit and politics. I actually heard it was a little dirty down there last night, but
it's a little dirty.
There were more chompers at Santa Barbara Bowl than any other show I've been to all year, literally all year. And I think I'm on 14 shows for the year. It was really weird. It was really weird.
It was bad.
What's that?
It was bad.
Kev's Pro Chomper. That's one of his many amazing takes that really, really take the cake as well.
Yeah.
I'm not necessarily pro Tromper, but my thinking, when I used to tape, I came to some sort of zen with it that people are going to talk. And
well, yeah, but having a conversation about work for 20 minutes behind you,
sure.
What the fuck? Why are you talking about work at a fish show? You know,
Yeah, that's
at least wait till set break.
You should go to that bar that doesn't let you play fish.
No, you know what it is. It's a guy that got an 8-ball but doesn't know how to hold his shit. And he's like, I'm gonna start a small business. I just gotta get some financing, and then we're gonna go in. I'm gonna get big. I got $1 million idea, and he just keeps fucking talking at you. Meanwhile, Kev, who does not do illegal substances, but hypothetically, if he did, would just sit there and be like, I'm a little tired, guys.
Guys, I love you. I got a jet. The plane is about to take off. Trav,
right.
It was so good, man.
It was awesome. I'll see you.
All right, guys, have fun. Yep. Love you guys. Ciao.
You guys want to take some calls real quick?
Yeah, let's take a call.
Yeah,
All right. Well, if you
What's
guys
that
want to
number?
call, yeah, the number if you want to call in.
Fuck me.
Still has that issue.
Yeah, I well, you didn't get that? All right, here, let me try again. The number to call in is
so weird every time.
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, somebody has the call. I mean, look, already it's lighting up. Hey, do you know what line it is?
Oh no.
It's line 4.
No.
Line 4. You're live on international TV.
There. Oh, hey there, it's Josh Frost from Oshkosh. You guys remember me?
No, holy
Been a
shit,
while.
yeah. Dude,
Oh,
it's
yeah,
been
I haven't talked to
forever.
you guys in a while. I'm so jealous of y'all going to Deer Creek and going to Dick's and like Travis doing the West Coast tour. Oh my gosh, I wish I could have meet you out there, but like I'm stuck there in Alpine Valley, and so
Well, I heard you
Josh.
made it down the Deer Creek. How was that?
I tried. Well, I was down there for a bit, but like I didn't see anybody. It was like it was tough there. Hey, you guys, I'm glad you're all alive. Like I thought you were all dead.
Yeah, me
thought you were
too. That my
alive.
head hurts, but I think we're good.
Oh yeah, did the murderer have a hammer? Like, how did he try to kill you? Because you're all
It
alive.
was more of a
you know?
mallet, really. I think that's where he fell short. It was a hard rubber mallet.
It was right. It was a rubber head.
Yeah, it hurt. It hurt like a
Oh,
motherfucker, but
You know what? If I was the murderer, that would be my first mistake. I would use a rubber mallet instead of a hammer. I would go like back into the hammer if I was gonna murder somebody.
oh,
But
that's
that
gruesome,
is neither
Josh.
here nor
That's a little
there. I
gruesome,
would
buddy.
never-
Hey Josh,
Yeah,
I got a
no,
question for
no.
you. Josh, I got
No,
a
I
question
would
for
never
you.
murder somebody. That's neither here
Hey,
nor
Josh,
there.
lock it up, Josh. T has a question for
I
you,
got a question
Josh.
for you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, what'd you think of that Eugene Ruby Waves?
Oh, it's no Alpine Valley Ruby Waves. It was good there. Any Ruby Waves is good with the old Josh Frost from Oshkosh. But, the Alpine's always going to rule,
I got you.
But thank you for that question. Hey, T, I have a question for you.
Oh God.
All right, Josh.
Go
What's your
ahead.
question?
How was the rail?
I did not make it up there. I did not. It wasn't my 50th yem, so I had to sit back.
You don't have the cojones
Oh.
to storm the rail, T.
Oh,
nice.
that's disappointing. So Kevin's the biggest man in this group. The only man that will storm the rail.
That's right.
We're never gonna let that die, and I feel like that's only gonna be a bad thing for us.
Yeah, it's horrible. It's horrible.
Nobody else
Hey,
gives a
I got-
fuck, but we're gonna keep bringing it up and be like, "Oh yeah, I forgot about that."
I got a prediction for Halloween there.
Wait, but Josh, I just want to tell you how much I appreciate you calling in. I hope you have a very long,
Oh, no.
healthy
Oh, no.
life.
Oh no! There's a guy with a hammer right behind me. Oh,
What?
Oh no! He's got a rubber mallet.
Oh no!
Oh no! Run!
Oh God! Somebody got Josh. That's
Terrible.
like the best writing ever.
Thank you, David. David, that comment deserves international attention.
Oops.
See, I got this one.
See, if there had been two of us, they would have called it a movement.
Oh, they would have moved you.
There'd have been some movement. All right, exactly.
Oh God. You want to take another call? The line's
do
lighting
need-
up again.
I do need with the wook+ flag to go down there.
I actually don't know if this is the appropriate line. We'll see how this goes. We're in uncharted territories here. Our script ended with Josh dying, so we'll see what happens. All right, line 4. Are you calling in?
Oh yeah, this is Tex from Texas.
I thought
I threw him on the spot, and he's like, "Oh shit, what was that other character I had?"
I thought it was going to be Beaumont from Vermont.
Oh, yo, I just got to tell you that the cattle down here. Wait, is this the wrong show? I thought
I sounded a lot like Josh.
It did. I wonder whatever happened to that guy Beaumont from Vermont, or
is that his name?
Didn't we have a guy Stewie from St. Louis call in once?
No, Kev. What are you trying to predict the future? What are you trying to say? Like next week on wook+live, we're gonna have some random character named Stewie who's from St. Louis and he's just happened to call in.
Stewie
Listen, if you want to call in, the number to
write it down.
All right.
Write it down.
What the
There was a little
chaos.
bit of
I love the chaos.
It's foreshadowing. Come on, that's what that was. Again, it's might have been a little on the nose, but
Oh, Kev's never on the nose. He's always in with it. You guys want to take one more call or no?
Let's take that bull by the horns.
All right.
Make it happen.
Can you hear the excitement in my voice? I'm really excited to. Oh yeah, we're doing it. We're doing it.
Oh, there you go. See you.
Wait. If you're listening, line 4, I don't think we should take the Stewie line. Yeah, if that's you, call in next week. Somebody else there? All right. Let's take the line.
From Jersey who called.
Let's take line 3. Line 3. How about that?
Yep. This is Beaumont from Vermont. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, Kev, there. Yeah, Beaumont from Vermont is here. Yeah. The rain up there has been awfully raining in the plain. Yeah.
How's the maple syrup harvest this year?
Oh, the maple syrup is in Vermont we have the best maple syrup.
What's this guy's
outside
name?
of the north, outside of
I want to ask him a question, but I can't remember what his name was.
Beaumont.
My name is Beaumont from Vermont.
That's a really dumb name. I apologize to anyone watching that has that name, but all right, Beaumont.
I am personally insulted by you insulting my name of Beaumont.
You're lucky he's almost Canadian.
I feel like somebody with a rubber mallet needs to visit Beaumont, but no, I was curious.
No. There's a rubber mallet coming into my domain, my abode. Oh no.
All right.
He is, I promise you, the only Beaumont from Vermont. I don't
even think that was it. I think we had some other name.
I'm imposter.
There was a guy from Vermont and a guy from Jersey, and they both rhymed with their it was Beaumont from Vermont, and
Beaumont doesn't rhyme with Vermont though.
No,
Beaumont rhymes with Vermont.
No, it does not.
Mont and Mont rhyme with each other. Mont and Mont rhyme.
Wait, so this is going to be trivia on the next wook+ game night. How many people died on the Halloween special? And if you're playing along at home, the callers do count.
Exactly.
Holy shit.
Callers do count.
What a night. We're excited for Halloween. Maybe we should wrap it up on some Halloween talk, maybe a little bit, because we do have that coming up. Our fellas are on the way. So maybe we can get some, pointless speculation, right? Because we know we will not be right.
I've already come to a place with this that I know they're not going to do exactly what I want them to do, but I'm going to take whatever it is.
Well, let's chat in on this conversation.
I agree with you too. I agree with that, Kev. I don't care. Like I said, Halloween's my favorite fish that there is. So whatever they give me, I'm going to be happy, and it's going to be fun as hell.
Wait, but you guys aren't really taking that easy road out. Like I get it. We're not like the super prepared, official podcast network that has like the notes and like the well thought out, takes. But I feel like we need to give them real takes. We can't just be all love and light and like whatever you give me is great. Like I want some hard, fast predictions.
I think that the game henge theory might work this year because they're doing obvious shit and they also don't give a fuck. So like Chad said, if we don't hear a game henge song the first 3 nights, that might be what they do. Like with complete Vegas show with sets and fucking dancers and the whole 9 yards.
I don't know. I've heard that theory like a lot though over the years. Like I feel like that pops up every few years. People are like, "Oh, this is a year.
This is the year."
And I'm talking like Beaumont. God damn it. How long is it going to take me to get rid of that annoying ass accent?
Well, not long, because that guy's dead, apparently. Like, he was murdered. Not by me. I did not murder anybody.
All right,
I did
come
not
clean,
murder
Chad.
anybody.
Did you have a rubber mallet earlier tonight, and were you going after Wooks? And if you were, what's your issue with Wooks?
Look, I have a rubber mallet, okay? I will admit to having a rubber mallet, but I would never use it on a person. I would only use it on a nail
or chicken.
Something that needed
like a chicken breast. You have to tenderize.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't know why
can I
that's what I
ask you
thought of.
then why did you change your clothes? Is that hiding evidence?
Well, no, I mean, my other clothes had blood on them, so I changed them, but it wasn't like because I murdered anybody. It was because
it was from
they
the
just,
it was from the chicken. It was from the chicken you were malleting.
It was from
Right,
the chicken.
tenderizing.
Yeah,
I got a fucking headache, man. Holy shit, though. Whoever it was really nailed it.
Whacked.
Fam, did you have a take for Halloween? Like a hard actual prediction?
I am 1000% skeptical of Game Henge, 100%, and I
agree.
I find that very. I don't like that theory. I don't love the.
If we were ranking theories, it would be whatever the right answer is, then an enormous gap. And then that theory, like the gap would just be a massive fucking
But you
gap.
can't ask us for opinions and then shit on them. Like that's why
No, I
nobody
totally
wants to
can. That's what this is. What, have you
like,
been paying
I want to know what you think. Oh, that's horrible. Why would you ever think that? No, tell me what you think. No, that's totally
And
wrong.
then he won't give an opinion himself. We don't hear an opinion from him.
Okay, I'll tell you what I want.
Some
I'll tell you what I
T-strong
want.
opinions.
I would want something. If I would like them to go back to doing an album cover straight through and rock our fucking faces off. That's what I would like to see. Like they've done so much fun stuff and like different things and stuff. Let's go back. Let's take it back to the old school and fucking give me a Led Zeppelin album. Give me fucking an AC/DC album. Just fucking blow the doors off.
Dude, Zeppelin would be so good.
Physical graffiti.
Yes.
Anything. I don't care. Just a straight album.
Number
Give it
4,
to me.
number
And then
2.
Thriller. Yeah, I was thinking that too, man. I was totally thinking just do something fun if they're going to be bizarre. Just whatever. I don't care. Just give me an album again.
REM would be good. You too.
Oh, dude, REM would be fantastic. Can you imagine?
You guys are all
I'd make
wrong.
sure to get. I would get Makita a poster from that show if they did.
I would
REM.
too. Signed by Bono.
Jesus balls! Do not do
Bono.
Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson, please don't do that. Like
No,
that.
I don't
man,
think they
we
would.
don't.
They
And
wouldn't
I
do
love
that.
Mike. Mike was my first concert, man. Believe me, I'm devastated that I can't like Mike, but we can't like
You
Mike.
can like
That's-
Mike.
No,
There's
you
nothing
cannot
that
like
stops
Mike.
you.
What if like Trey's feeling like, what do they call that? Sowing his oats or whatever. He's like feeling, and he just comes up with like, "Are you experienced?" or does some like Jimmy shit, and just fucking rips for
Electric Ladyland.
something.
I would
Double
like it.
album. Give me the double album.
So
I'm allowed to have
prediction-
bad takes. Fuck you guys.
My prediction, or I guess my wish, not prediction, is ELO's A New World Record with the Rescue Squad. Like, I mean, look it up tonight. ELO's A New World Record. Look that up because Fish would kill that with the Rescue Squad. It would have to have strings.
I personally want a No Doy Mo cover. I think that would be balls badass, but
That would be incredible. Yeah,
it's never gonna happen, but it would be dope.
It would be fun if they did some sort of like, or just like
Or
other
Moon
bands.
Cabin.
Oh yeah. Or just any kind of like fun nods to other jam bands would be a really interesting thing. That's a they never do it, but it would be an interesting theory. I don't think they listen to jam bands, is my guess. Oh
What
my
if they
God,
just-
Men at Work, please.
What if they just had Goose come on for their set and play a set of Fish as Goose?
Oh wow, that will be.
Goose couldn't play a set of fish. Who the
That'll
fuck are
be
you
well
kidding?
Big Boot. Goose comes
That's
out
a
and goes
dope
Big Boot.
idea. That is a dope idea, Travis. Like another band comes on for the second set. I like that.
Yeah.
Don't do that to Goose.
something.
No. If Goose signs on for that, then I'm gonna talk to Greg Knight personally. Like we know. Well, I'm gonna be like, Greg, why did you sign up for that? My God, they're gonna be hit with tomatoes if they roll up there.
What if they do a murder mystery set where slowly throughout the set one of them dies until it's just Trey acoustic,
I'm
and
not
then
sure
Chad
about that
comes
idea.
out with a rubber mallet, and he's like, "Hey, welcome to Vegas."
Well, it's funny you say
Look,
that,
I
Tim.
have a rubber mallet. I have a rubber mallet, but I've never used it.
All
That's
right,
all
I'll
I'm
see you
saying.
guys. We're gonna head out.
I could see Osiris doing that before Fish, though.
We should do a costume set, by the way. Should we?
Yeah, you guys
Didn't
should
we-
because me and
Yeah, we
Travis will call in.
All right.
For sure.
Well, we're gonna have a lot each night of Vegas. I don't know if I'll be there or not, but somebody will be there.
I got an idea to tell you guys after the show. I got an idea.
Wait, no, I take the elevator.
There you go.
No! I can't point right on this freaking screen. I cannot point right. I want to point at you. Sorry.
You want to try it again?
How can I freaking do it? I can't even do it.
You put a piece of tape.
Okay, there you go. Okay. All right.
All right, run down the stairs.
That's good acting. Look at that. That is freaking.
That's the funniest fucking shit ever. Watching Pam try to figure out how to point again.
It's driving me insane.
You're doing it.
If I do it, my brain cannot do it. I'm keeping it. Hey, don't do that, dude. Don't do that. How do you do it? Wait.